Team Knowledge.
Yes,
I
sir.
am friend of the people, Robert Kelly, and to my right,
Prince Hayes. Hey, how's everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing?
hey,
We in here.
we are.
So tonight, man, we're gonna go on and talk about this Iowa caucus. Also, we're gonna get into the State of the Union speech that Trump gave last night. That was uh, really weird. I just don't like how Trump talks. I think like when he's like serious, when he's trying to be serious. I like him when he's just like going off the cuff better. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, but we about to talk about this Iowa caucus bull shenanigans that was going on.
Right.
A lot of things to get into about this, man. This stuff is crazy. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to it, but it's interesting. It's very
The
interesting.
results are in. Pete
All of them
Buttigieg, yeah, 96% reporting. That's everything.
close.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a statistical tie.
yes, it's a statistical tie between Bernie, who actually gained a few percentage points.
Yeah,
Boom, look at that.
yeah.
26.2%, 26.1%. Buttigieg and Sanders, 11 delegates each out of Iowa, going strong into New Hampshire, looking for a win next week to separate themselves from the pack. Elizabeth Warren in 3.2%. Joe Biden, number four. Mm,
Joe
mm,
Biden
mm,
number
mm.
four. Joe Biden is
15.8%,
sliding.
very barely viable, and not even one delegate unjustifiably in a position that he'd rather not be in.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Joe Sliding. My guy Joe Sliding.
Yeah, and Joe Biden, but you know what? The biggest piece of news that came out of this, because this is unfair. The momentum that Buttigieg or Sanders could have used with a win in Iowa going directly in, like almost like you win the Super Bowl, you got instant action, right?
Mm-hmm,
Game's over, you jumping up, you popping champagne, you on TV, you got instant action.
mm-hmm.
That kind of instant action also happens when you win a primary. You get the election results, the election happens that day, you get the results that night, you got instant action. You go out there with the victory speech and you get crazy with it. We won, right?
Absolutely,
That was
absolutely.
taken away
Yep.
from Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg did issue a victory speech anyway before the, but they did it because of an app crash, because of bad coding
uh-huh.
by the app Shadow.
Shadow,
Right,
Jesus
Shadow, yeah, like,
Christ.
used by the Iowa State Democratic um co- uh Democratic debaclers.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, they did not have the election results until late the next day, and even now they're still getting to the very end of the
Mm-hmm.
results just now. So, what the hell happened, and
Why did it happen?
why exactly?
So, okay. So what happened was, I mean, well, you just kind of alluded to what happened as far as like the app crashing. So basically, um, normally how it would work is in a caucus. A caucus is for people who don't understand what a caucus is a it's like a live action vote, so to
Yeah,
speak,
that's
right?
a good way of putting it.
So instead of you going into a booth and you pressing something or you punching something or you writing something, you're in a room. You have a designated area to be in whoever you're trying to represent. You know what I'm saying? And they basically um, you like vote in that way. You vote with like live bodies, so to speak, right?
Hmm.
Like physical presence. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Like, so you go to Bernie section, Bernie have 30 people over there or whatever. Let's say it's 100 people in a room, 50 people of them go over there for Bernie, 20 people for Buttigieg, 20 people for Biden and 10 people for Warren, or however you want to do it, right? And then they have these things called realignment, so it's like rounds, right? So you have like every
Right.
every
So when everybody gets into their little sections for their candidate, their people are counted up. If your candidate does not receive 15% of the votes, what happens is your candidate is declared non-viable, and everyone in that section must go and pick a candidate that already has 15% of the votes. This is called a realignment.
no, 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 no. They don't have to.
Oh, they can walk off.
Yeah.
Like
No,
the
no, no.
Yang,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
Yang
yeah. The
supporters
supporters,
did,
Yeah, they can walk away.
as opposed to supporting Birdie.
Some of them did. No, some of Yang supporters
A
supported
great
Birdie.
deal of them walked off.
Yeah, that's their prerogative.
That's their prerogative.
Yeah.
If Bernie on your vote, don't vote for him.
Yeah, don't vote for him. If you feel like they don't, I don't vote or shame.
Right. Also, I think a lot of